What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the episode of Supermarket Simulator. Last episode, we got a ton of progress done in our little store here with getting slowly turning our little store into a full-blown, full-fledged supermarket. And we are back here today, baby, with even more progress here with this. You guys can see we got this area nicely set up for the most part. And we're going to try to, I think I have an idea. I think we're going to try and get a little bit of the work done that I talked about in the last episode of getting some of this stuff moved around. I would really like to try and do that if we can here, but we'll see what we can get accomplished with all this here today. But I'm excited for that and continue on with all of this. But if you guys are stoked and enjoying this here as well, drop a like in the video, show it some love and support. And if you guys are new around here checking this out, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below so you guys don't miss out on any videos that we are doing here. So without further ado, let's get right into it. I think we're going to get things started. I just want to see what we can do with this. If it doesn't work, we can always move it back and move it around. But I just want to see if we can make this happen. So let's get some of this stuff moved out of the way. I think we got to move up to this shelf here with this. And again, we're just going to see what we can do with this. If we're able to try and get some of this stuff taken care of here. Let's, I guess, place that over there for now. And then... so yeah, that can go pretty close with that one. Eventually, I think we're going to line these up with the same self-checkout, so they're just kind of a nice little line instead. But yeah, look at that. We got a nice little setup right there. And then he can come over here. We need to get a different register here. Actually, that might have to... shoot. That might be a bit of an issue. We might have to... okay, let's just rotate that around so he can go right there. Let's do this. Let's move this out of the way just temporarily here. I just want to get this brought on over a bit here. Well, let's do this. So we want one with the basket on the right side here like this. Something like that, and then... do we want that the other way? Or no, that is the right way, isn't it? Maybe not. Maybe that's the opposite way. Yeah, I think that might be the opposite. Let's try placing this one over here. It seems like we can kind of... yeah, that's better. We can place these in a little bit closer together like this. So maybe we'll leave these the way they are. Yeah, something like that. And then we can move... let's see here. I just want to see what we can do with this. If it doesn't work, it doesn't. Then we'll switch it back. But let's see what we can do with this. So again, we want to have... I guess we need the other one, don't we? So let's try and do maybe something like... or is... wait. Oh, these are the same. That's why. So we do actually need a different one here. Let's get him out of the way here. I'm just going to actually place him back over here temporarily. Yeah, if we were to do something along the lines... well, maybe this would work. I guess you can place those kind of close together, and actually that looks a lot nicer there. Like that. So now we've got like a nice kind of little setup there, and then he will go right over here like this. And again, eventually we're going to get a one that's flipped around. So yeah, now we got like a nice little checkout area, and yeah, I guess... yeah, we definitely do need to, like I said, eventually get... we need to get, I think, I don't know. We got to figure this out of trying to get some other matching ones so we don't have these flipped around. We can have, like, honestly, like both of those. Actually, that would... actually, I think we could do that right now because we've got... yeah, you're going to be real upset because you're going to keep moving around. But yeah, we could actually do this like this right away. So that's actually the setup that we want there, except for ideally this one would... I don't know. But we tried that and it didn't really work out real well. I was going to say, uh-oh. Were we able to not place that back? But we were kind of able to. Just trying to... yes, it would be something like that. Yeah, I guess something like that. Can we... okay, can we place this guy in here then? Oh, we can. But then that line is going to be, I don't know if we want that like that. Actually, this kind of is the right way around that we would want all of this. So actually, this might actually work out really well. Yeah, something like that. And then these would go, honestly, something kind of like this. See, now why can these not stack inside of each other like that? Like these ones are able to. It's the same thing. They're just flipped around. Like legit, that's actually the only thing that's different with these is I don't know, maybe it's because they're just the different kinds. Like I think this is the mirrored one, isn't it? Maybe that's legitimately all it is. I don't even know. Wait, no, not there. I might honestly just get one of the small loans out just to finish this up. I don't know. We'll have to see. So mirrored is with the bags on the left. Oh, so the mirrored are these ones then. So the mirrored ones are the ones that we actually need. If we were to do that. I don't know though. I really like how that's set up though. That's the problem. Yeah, see, it seems like the mirrored ones can't have anything, or the normal ones can't have anything inside their space. But the mirrored ones you can. So I guess maybe it's just a little bit of a bug in the game that you're able to do that. I don't even know. That's actually really unfortunate because I really like the look of these being closer together like this and not taking up as much of our space with all of that. That actually works out really nicely normally. But yeah, see, now we've got like a nice little entrance and exit here. And then he can, I guess, go back over here again. Back further like that. And then again, eventually we're going to get once we can, which we will here today, we'll get a mirror, or I don't know if this one's a normal one. We'll get a mirrored one then to go in there. So then he can be facing the right way and the line would start back here for him with that. But yeah, I think honestly, just trying to think here if there's any. For one, let's I guess place this a little bit more centralized, a little more centered. There we go. I think that works really nicely there. And yeah, things are getting a little more crammed down in here again. Obviously, we've got these shelves right here, so that's also part of the problem with that. But yeah, I think that works out pretty well there. Now we just need to get our shelves back on in. And again, eventually we're going to get that, our mirrored checkout area. But see, now you got a nice little kind of entrance to the checkout area. And then people check on out and walk right out here. So you got a nice little exit strategy there with all that. And then again, we just need to now, I think we're going to do something like this. I don't know how well this is going to work. I know we had these over here before, so we know that we can place these over here. The only downside to this is we're going to actually have to pull that one back out just a little ways from the wall so we can access our light switch. Is the only downside to that. I feel like we had this further closer to the wall before. Maybe not. Maybe that was... Well, we can go a little closer. It's not much. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get very precise with this. So we do need to move this anyways. So let's... Yeah, we can get just slightly closer. Yeah, now we can still access our switch. I'm probably just going to pull this guy on out a little further anyways then. Also to match on up. Something like that. And then we're just going to place this as close as we can get here. Come on. There we go. Okay. So we're as close as we can get with that. And then we just need to get our shelving back up against the wall over here. I know it's going to get a little bit cramped in here, but it is what it is for now. Again, we're gonna work towards saving up for another store expansion to finish off that little square over there, and then we can kind of open this all up in there like that. And it's gonna actually make this shelf, not we're gonna have to remove it from the store temporarily, at least until we get another like corner to place stuff up against like that, which is fine. It is what it is. And then something like this. Like I said, it's going to get a little crammed in here. It's going to, unfortunately, be blocking some of the windows. So I don't love that. But it is what it is for now. We'll figure it out. I'm just going to, I guess, get this out of the way. I think this... Oh, no, that's... Okay, that's some of that stuff. Obviously, again, we're going to have to reorganize things eventually here. But we'll see what we can do here. Something like that. And then... Okay, and what we can actually do, because we've got this guy shifted on over. Let's move that out of the way just temporarily. And then we can place this guy out over here. Like so. I don't know if I necessarily love this, but... Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I don't necessarily love the idea of blocking up all the windows and everything, but I like the idea of the whole kind of checkout area like that. I think that actually looks really nice. You know what? Let's actually... How much is the normal red... Or the... I guess not the normal. We need the mirrored one. It's $500. Actually, that's a lot. Well... Yeah, I don't want to remove all this because it honestly took us a little bit to add all that to the cart, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and remove all of this. So if we were to sell that, we'd get $250 back for that. You know what? Well, no, we're not going to sell that. We're going to need it here soon, so let's just, let's keep that. Let's do the small basic loan. It's going to be $15, so we're going to waste on that. It's not a big deal. Let's get this guy purchased on up for, what? That amount plus the shipping, and then we can box this on up, sell it for $250 back. Gosh, I would have been a little bit sad there if I ordered the wrong thing on accident. Okay, and then what we can do here is we can actually move these over just a little bit here to try to give us just a little bit extra space with all these here as well. Yeah, it's definitely still a little bit tight. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm tempted to turn... Well, I don't... What we could do, actually, would be putting the produce back here and turning this whole area into our fridge area, and then we have... We just kind of flip-flop this whole area, this whole corner. I don't know, I feel like we got a lot of wasted space with this, but at the same time, it's kind of the setup that I was going for here with this, and I do like it. I want to see here. So we could technically... What we could technically do is we'd have these shifted over more, too. Even so. And then even get another checkout in here. So that's an option for a little more usable space in the future with all of that. Let's actually... Yeah, that looks a little better for now. But yeah, I think that we could get another self-checkout on in here. I'm honestly tempted just to say, let's just ditch having him even and getting rid of all of it. But I think that does help us having that extra... I don't know. I think that honestly does help us having that. Let's try and do that. Let's try and shift all of this around. I know we are just completely flip-flopping this entire store around. But let's give it a try. Because there's no point in having all the checkouts by our storage room. That's just wasted space or wasted like time for all of our guys stocking up and everything. So we want to have, especially like our produce and such, close by the all of that. I think that's better to have that. So let's actually do this guy out over here. I know we have a bit of wasted space, unfortunately, with this. Plus, we've got this guy, I think, away from the wall just slightly or something. Here also. Let's try and get these nice and close with each other. And yeah, we got some of this. So technically, we could get another corner shelf then, too. In there. Potentially, which... How much are the corner shelves? 210 only. That's actually not bad. So let's give this a try real quick. If we were... Can we fit this in? We're not obviously doing this. I'm just trying to see how well this fits. Yeah, that's going to really actually burn up our space there. Because that's going to create a weird space for that that's going to cause us to waste space one way or another. I don't know. I don't love that. Again, we're not keeping that there. Not keeping that one there. That one's coming back over here. I'm just trying to use this as a way that we can just visualize on how we want to set this up. Because then we could do another, what, probably 2 shelves out over here, which I guess we have wasted space anyways with that. So, oh man. Okay, well we could technically do that. Trying to see here. I can't even tell where this... Okay, that works. That's fine. Let's see here. I guess let's get these out of the way. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Get these out of the way here, and then we've got this guy right there. So, we've got one more. Okay, let's try another corner shelf here then. Purchase that on up. We're running out of cash here, but that's okay. Yeah, see, I don't love this. I wish that we could have, like... But obviously that there's nowhere near enough room, even a half shelf, to try to squeeze more space out of this. Like, we've got... Well, I guess that is about against that right there. Yeah, I guess we've got that as tight as we can get that. Maybe we could squeeze a tiny bit more room out of each of these. But that's nowhere near enough to get us to that. So I think what we're going to end up doing here, unfortunately, is just having that wasted space one way or another with that. Yeah, like, look at, we've got all of that wasted space between that, and then we've got some right there as well. But unfortunately, that's if we're having all the shelves tight together like that. But the one thing is that does line up with that. Like this. And then that actually lines up pretty well with that door. So what I'm thinking is maybe we actually ditch one of these island shelves. Open this place on up a little bit. We get just a... Do we want to... Let's see here. Again, we're just going to pull this out here just for a moment just to see what this looks like. Or do we just leave that like that? See, I feel like it almost looks weird. I don't know. Either way, it looks weird. I don't love that. Either way, you can see the gap behind there. But I feel like that looks better like that because it's not as open with the gap behind it. So I think we're going to get another half shelf then to go on in there. And then I think we're going to be ditching one of these center island shelves for the time being. We're not going to sell it. We'll keep it. But I think we're going to be ditching one for now, which actually will be good because that'll open up a little more space for us. Then we can move these to... Wait, wait. That's right. We were going to put those over to here. But what we maybe can do is with us ditching one of these, we can maybe place these in the center instead. I don't know. Gonna have to figure that one out. Don't know on that. So anyways, let's get another half shelf in here. Another single one there. Use this with 250 basically. So yeah, we might be screwing ourselves here a little bit by this, but we'll figure it out. We will see with all of that. And then we need to get again all of our, yeah, this might be this might be a mistake, but we will see. Just trying to see here how we can do all of this. Trying to visualize and think here. It's not going good. Okay. Let's get these guys out of the way here again. Let's just place that right over there. Let's get this out of the way from over here. So we got freezers, we got fridges. I'm thinking we're gonna be ditching like this one here. Yeah. Might be, well, honestly, our freezers might be staying over, well, or we could, I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting nervous on this. I'm trying to keep positive, but I'm like, oh no, we might have just screwed up. Oh boy. I'm thinking we do like a beer fridge over here actually with some of this space. We make this like a beer fridge. Being that we keep it kind of by the checkouts is like a checking point for that. And then we maybe even move some of the cleaners and such over from the, or yeah, move some of these beers and such over to here so we can kind of have it as this is like the little, I guess, alcohol area. And then we have more of the, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to. All right. Let's do something like that right there. We have some other drinks. I just don't know where they are. Got some dairy stuff right there. Here's our other drinks. Could probably get another fridge next to that and leave a little space for the light switch. So we got some meats, we got some dairy stuff, we got some cheeses, more dairy stuff. Yeah, I guess we'll do this. We can transition into some of the dairy stuff. Oh, come on. Oh, no, well. Can kind of get to that. It's not great. Oh, shoot. I don't know if that's going to work or not. I really wish we could, like, move his light switch around. We can get to that right there, I guess, still. I don't love it. I don't know. We got, where's our cheeses? That's not it. Our cheeses, oh, right here. Really, we can't do, dang it, okay. Yeah, I really don't love that, but hey, I mean, it would work. I don't know. I think we are going to do that, though. We're going to have that as like a little beer fridge. And we're probably going to have a couple other things over in there temporarily. Yeah, we got 1, 2, 3 more fridges to go on in here. Okay, actually, I've got an idea. I know I've got a lot of ideas, and they're probably pretty bad, but I'm thinking what we do is we set up like a nice little aisle kind of fridges. So we do like 3, since we have 3, let's set them up here like that. And then we can do the freezers along the front so it kind of doesn't block the windows. And then we probably, again, ditch this center shelf here. And then we do maybe the produce along the back of the freezers. I feel like that could actually kind of work. So we'll start setting up a little bit of an aisle system as well. For some of you guys have been asking for that. And then we don't have anything weird with like another fridge off right here or anything like that. I think that actually kind of works out pretty well. We just need to get some of this stuff moved on around here. Holy crap, we're already 25 minutes into this. I thought we were like 10 minutes into this. I'm not even lying on that. I thought we were like 10 minutes in on this. Okay. Well, let's do this then. Let's start cleaning some of this on up. We're going to move these out a little further here. I'm just trying to get these out of the way, kind of out of our way for now. I feel like that one's going to go over there. We got our meats right here. Again, these are going to go further back this way, but I'm just trying to get these lined up at least for now of where they're kind of going to go with all this. I don't know why I'm spending so much time in placing that. Doesn't even matter. But yeah, now we're starting to clean this up a little bit. And then, again, we need to get these out of the way so we can get our freezers in there, which we have space over here to move these out of the way. And then, so we've got pizzas. We got some of this stuff. I guess our chickens could go. I guess this is going to spread out a little wider than I was expecting, but that's all right. That's honestly not terrible. I wouldn't say I love it, but it's not awful with that. I don't know. We could ditch this another triple freezer and go back to another double for just the 2 times chicken, but I like having that as much as we have that too. And then, yeah, because one of these is going to go back into here then. These are so weird for placement. They're so large. So, well, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't. Yeah, what I was thinking again is then the produce going on the back side of that. I don't love how cramped this is. That's part of my issue with that. Obviously, again, this is going. I mean, we could bring these out just a little ways too to try to kind of. I was just trying to keep it like nice in line with that. But I don't know. Maybe we do something like this. But then we end up cramped over here too, so I don't know. Again, we are going to be ditching one of the island shelves here. That's kind of part of the point of this. Which would probably be this one, actually. I don't know, I guess that's not terrible. I mean, this guy needs to get moved over here anyways. A little further. I don't know. Ideally, I'd love to have the fridges up against this wall here and then the freezers back over here. Because I feel like it's a little more crammed in. But I don't know. And we have to figure out a place for the scales to go to. Yeah, I think we need to ditch one of these for sure. Which we have the shelving space that we could now. So then we just have like the 2 on the back or something. And then this is more open, which would be nice. For sure. We just, again, need to figure out a place for the scales to go. Yeah, I don't know. I don't love it, but I don't hate it at the same time. Okay, let's do this. We got to turn off our restockers here because we're going to start moving a few things around real quick. Restockers, so working off for all of them. Oh, what are we doing? All right, there we go. So they're all turned off now. They're not going to mess up with our stocking. We're going to leave this stuff alone. The only thing we're going to be adjusting here is going to be, we got all of these kegs and such. We've got these beers, and then we've got these liquors right there, which I guess what we're going to do is we're going to move these on over here. Actually, I may as well just grab more as much as we can here. So, yeah, I guess we can do shampoos right here. That'll work. And then we've got some cleaners. Trying to think how we want to... We're not going for like a perfect organization here. We're just going for, I guess, moving items around. Let's actually move these here real quick too. We can kind of get these so-called cleaners together, even though they're like, it's like bug spray or whatever. Bug killer. Okay, so we got some of that. We got the rest of these cleaners. We got to get moved on over, and then we got to get some toilet paper out of the way. Really, we're one short. That's really unfortunate. That's alright, though. Okay, let's just move this real quick, just so we can be done with that. Alright, so we need to get labels cleared on up here, because we can start moving some of this stuff around then. So ideally what I'd like to do here, well, I don't know, I guess we'll stick with how we have it right now. Also, the cake should have been the bottom the whole time, bottom shelves. That would make more sense. Okay, so we got that moved on over. We got to get our beers, 6 packs of beers moved over. Really, that's all we can do at a time. I know I could just go grab some boxes, I guess. I should probably do, actually, for these I'm going to, because it's going to take too long to move those around. It's also faster, too. Grabbing and moving boxes around like that. Yeah, we can definitely get more moved around here. So there's that. And we just need to get our vodkas moved. Okay. So there's that. Let's place that on down there. We got... Actually, I could have topped off the shelf and gotten rid of this box anyways. We need to get our toilet paper moved here, too. I guess what we can do here, let's... Yeah, we can only move 2 at a time of these. I don't know where... I guess these can go over here. Get these placed on the shelf right away, since these are going to obviously stay with the other beers and such. Okay, so there's all of that. We can actually just ditch this box. We don't need that anymore. And then we just got to get, I guess, some of these moved over. And let's grab a box of each of these just so we have to move. Yeah, we have some of these to move. We need, well... there's a lot that we actually need to pick up and move around here. I'm trying to think, what else do we need here? We need some of this. What I'd like to do is get... that's actually not going to work out too well. Yeah, we'll set up our, I guess... do that. We can grab our bleach then, and it's a bit odd, but it is what it is. It works. Do that. We can clear this on out, move these over to here. Grab these guys, and these will go right up over there once we can move these around. Yeah, plus we can also replace labels with the boxes in hand. So there's that. We should be done with that. Get rid of that, and we can move these on up over there. And then again, we're just going to swap these around. We can flip these out. There's that. Let's just move these over to here. Grab these out. It's kind of a game of flip-flopping all this around. Do that. And then we can grab both of these. I should just grab a box of these, but that's okay. Grab those. That's actually, no, that's right. I gotta clear off the label first. What am I doing? Then we need to move these on around here. So I actually need to grab, actually we're done with this. I can bring this on back. And just a box of these. Hey, look at that. We can actually get rid of both of those right away. Okay. Do these and do these right away. Which actually I think we've got like a half full box. Well, there's 10. I think it's 12 that we each box of those holds. So there we go. We got all of that switched around. Again, it's not ideal, but it works. Got some of that. And some of that right there. Okay. Just trying to think here how we want to do this now. So again, that's going to be a bit weird. We're going to have to put something over there. Maybe some waters? I don't know. Something's going to have to go in those fridges because we don't have enough fridge space to have that be just a beer fridge. I don't know. Maybe we can try to cram another fridge in somewhere or a small one or something, but I don't know. We'll have to see what we can do with that. But we got some of that stuff moved around. Those are good-ish. I know we're gonna be we're just gonna be boxing the shelf on up, so it doesn't really matter. But I just want to clear that off for my sanity. So we got some chips and just trying to see here what we can do with this and how we can set this up. So we got space for 3 more items, which we've got, what, 5? So we're actually going to be just a bit short, which I already knew that going into this. So we're going to have to ditch something here. I don't know why we can't use these corner shelves like that. Like we have all this extra space. I don't know why that's not usable. Okay, well, I guess let's just get these moved on over here. For the time being. Wait, no, why did I just do that? No. Oh, I need to clear this off. Okay, yeah, we'll get these moved on over here. Okay, so there's that. We got all of this shelving space cleared on out. Again, we are just 2 shelf spaces short right now. So we technically need another small shelf somewhere. Which I don't know if we're able to do. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be a bit... I don't know. We could technically save up a bit of space here. We could get rid of these, which I'm tempted just to do, and then we just call that good. We don't have any space in there, of course. I'm trying to think. I mean, we could get rid of some toilet paper if we needed to. Try to just save whatever space we can here. I don't know. Let's see. What can we do? What can we get rid of here? Already got rid of our extra milks. There's nothing else in any of this. We realistically... trying to think what we could do. Well, let's... wait, do we have any other cleaners or such that could go over? Okay, you know what? Let's actually move... let's move these out of here. Let's do this like that. I know we just moved this stuff around, but let's move it around again. Okay, so there's that. We got shelving space here now. We're gonna have to move these here too. But again, we're gonna, I guess, move this stuff around here. There's that. We'll just top all this off here. Okay, so there's all of that. And then clear these on off. We're, again, just 2 shelving spaces short. We're going to move these, I guess, out of the way. No. What? I meant to open the box. Not that. And then we're going to grab our bleach here and... I just did the exact same thing on the exact same shelf twice. Okay. So, we need to get this stuff moved on over then. I think what we're going to do here actually is we are going to move these out of the way here. Just going to place these over here temporarily again. So I just want to get these out of the way so we can get this stuff kind of lined up nice-ish. Alright, so there's all of that. Let's clear these labels off. And then... yeah, these are going to have to go over here then. So I want to get these all nice and lined up together. We're going to be taking the time moving stuff around here. We may as well just organize it right away. Even though it's not going to be fully organized anyways, because I'd like to have the shampoo with these ones anyways, but that's alright. Doesn't have to be perfect as long as we can get it kind of close. Would be nice. So there's all of that. We'll do these 2 right there, and then we'll grab the rest of these. And we should be able to grab the remainder of these over here. What am I doing, man? I don't even know at this point. Just placing items, hoping for the best. Oh my, okay. Yeah, we should be able to get all of these shelves filled on up with these. And then we'll be good to move. Actually, those are already all full, so we can place this on back right there. So we got that. We just need to get these moved over to here then. And we'll be all set then. Besides the chips, we got to find a place for those. Sure, these can go down here. I'm trying to think where we can gain an extra... Again, we can gain some shelving space by getting rid of two spaces of the potatoes. But that's only going to gain us 2. We still need 1 more then at that point. So I don't know, we're going to probably have to just do another small shelf somewhere, and I don't know where yet. Okay, let's... I know we don't have to clear off the labels, but I just like to. I'm tempted just to place the small shelf on the end of these and then slot these over just that space and then have a little bit of gap there. And that would take up the extra space that we need for those. But I was also kind of thinking about doing the scale over in this area or something. So I don't know. Well, let's do this. Let's grab these. So I think we can grab all of these in one. And if not... Actually, I should have grabbed the boxes out instead. We grab whatever these we can't. We actually don't even have a box of those. Okay, so let's do that. Really? We don't have enough space. Okay, well, we are that much short then from being able to pick up the shelf. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to do a small shelf. Because we need something either way, so let's just do that then. We can do these right here, just... Actually, let's grab... We need to empty this on out of these here quick. There we go. Now we can place this on back. Yep, I was going to say there should be 11. And we can just place these on down in here. Not ideal, but it works for now, I guess. And you pick this on up, box it on up, and look at all that free space that we've got now. Do that right there. We'll just keep all of our extra shelving and such. Right there, and then we just need to find a place for these, and then we've got everything all taken care of here. Actually, why would we rotate that way when that should go like that? Yeah, I don't know. Now I feel like we got all this wasted space here. Actually, that's right. We're going to be doing this over here. So now we got all this extra space in here instead. I'm tempted we could rotate this the other way. Have, instead of these rotated this way, we have them going along the front. That could kind of work. So we've got quite a bit of extra wasted space. Not necessarily wasted space, but maybe we do that real quick. At least give it a try. I don't know. I don't love having these like in the middle like this. So I'm actually kind of torn on all of that. It makes sense though. I usually like produce is kind of mixed in with like fridge and freezer space stuff. Tempted actually just to do like these just like rotated like this. It's like, where do you want me? You keep on moving me. Okay, now it's just this dumb extra shelf. That is all that we have. And then we are... okay, I'm just going to move that out of the way because I actually want to move this a little more nicely there. So now that's a little more... There's a little more space all around that. Like that. Yeah, man, if it wasn't for this extra shelf, that is the only thing that we are missing there. I don't know, is there anything that we could... I'm tempted just to place the shelf like up in here or something. Just to get it out of the way, and then, but I'm just trying to think what items you'd want to have on here to replace it, or maybe even something just like this. I feel like it's just a bit odd having just a shelf on its own over there, but I mean, it kind of works. And at least the produce is still close by the storage room too, so that works really nicely with that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't hate it. I feel like it works. I wouldn't say like I'm the happiest with it. I prefer not to have the fridges and everything in the middle like this. But it kind of works for the time being. I don't know, until we get another expansion with all of this. I think that's going to be our kind of final point with that. We can still access the lights there. Also, I just realized I have not saved this entire time. Holy crap, and we've been having some crashing issues with the game, but I think we're all good. I think everything seems like it's good now. I turned down my RAM speed like I've said I thought the issue was, and I'm pretty sure that was our problem with that. So I would say we're pretty darn good with all of that. But yeah, I don't know. I think that kind of works well. Like I said, I wouldn't say it's like my favorite thing here with all of this. I would say it works well enough to get the game up and running with this. I'm just trying to think again. Maybe we do our candies up over there. That could kind of work. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Chips can go... I mean, in stores you have candies up at the registers. I think that would work well. grab all of these off the shelf here, and then we get these moved over to here. I've been just trying to think what we could place up over there, and I think that would actually work nicely. Okay, so there's that. Let's get these grabbed over here, and then we can just... Let's actually just grab... We should have a box of these, at least I hope. We do. Beautiful. Okay. So there's all that. We should be able to grab... Oh, no, it is one box per shelf. Okay, that's all right. He's placed over here, and then we'll do... We just need to remove the labels, and we'll be all good with all of that. Something like that, and then these, and that kind of works because we got the boxed cakes and such over here as well, so that works well. I have some candies up by the registers that I would say works pretty well. But yeah, again, I think I'd rather have these flip-flopped over to here as far as like the island shelves. I feel like for whatever reason they just give more like space to see around everything, where the fridges are just like big square fridges, which because they are. But I think that works. Again, we can at least see on in now. We don't have the windows blocked, so I like that. And I'd say that works. Like I said, I wouldn't say it's my favorite thing. I'd rather have this more open, but again, the fridge, we just need a bit more space. Which I think our next, well, not the next one. The next one will be that for sure. But I think our next one after that for growth will be knocking this wall down here. And if that's the case... Then we could turn this to our fridge area back in here and move the freezers maybe back over here or keep them up front. I don't know. Ideally, it's nice having the freezers with the fridges. It kind of makes sense like a grocery store would have. But I don't know. We'll see. Obviously, that's way future plans for all of that. But I think that's going to be a good wrapping up point for the video here, guys, because we are way longer on this than I wanted to be. I spent way more time on this than I was expecting. But honestly, I don't know. I'm happy but at the same time, I don't know. I'd prefer not to have these fridges right up at the front. So if you guys have any suggestions, feel free to leave comments down below. But, yeah, I think... Like I said, I think that kind of works. I think that's a good point here with that. I really do. I think that, like I said, works pretty darn good here. Get a nice little thumbnail for the video. But, yeah, so... I think we're gonna call it at that one here, guys. So, like I said, let me know in the comments if you guys have any suggestions for this. I'm tempted we could just flip the fridges around, but that doesn't really do us very much good, and then it takes them away from the freezers. I'd rather have the produce, I think, back here, like how we have it right now. But I don't know. Like I said, let me know in the comments. We've obviously got some bills and such to get caught up on, but that's okay. It is what it is. So if you guys did enjoy this, though, drop a like in the video, show it some love and support, and if you guys are new around here checking this out, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below so you guys don't miss out on any videos that we are doing here. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out, guys.